And one is when she fears for the health of the child. Only. I'm fine, but I fear for the health of my child. Some of the scholars make no difference between them. They say there's no difference between this one and this one. But some of them make a difference between them. And if you make a difference, that's not a bad thing to do. Okay? What they say is, they say that the woman who only fears for her child, she only fears for her child, she should not only make up the day, but she should also pay to feed a poor person. Why? Because they say that she did not have a reason of being sick herself. She only broke her fast because of somebody else. So they say in this instance, she should give kafara, she should give an expiation of feeding one poor person, and she should make up the fast. Some of the scholars say she doesn't need to. What I would say to you is there's no harm in doing it just to be safe, to make sure that her fast is accepted in the sight of Allah. That if she says, especially if she's breastfeeding and she says, me, I'm fine, I can fast, but I'm frightened the children will become sick. She's frightened for someone else, not herself. It's better for her. I'm not going to say it's wajib, but it's better for her if she pays to feed a poor person and makes up the fast when she's no longer feeding as well. There is one more issue that relates to the issues of childbirth, that relates to the issues of pregnancy and breastfeeding, and that is what happens if she's pregnant one Ramadan, then she's breastfeeding, then she's pregnant, then she's breastfeeding, then she's pregnant, then she's... So she goes 6, 7, 8 Ramadan and she doesn't fast. Does she still have to make up those fasts? In this case, the ulama, they say she does not make up the fasts. What she does, she pays for a poor person for every day and finishes with it. Why? Because it would reach a point where she would not be able to make them up. 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years. It's too much for a person to do. You would ask her to almost fast the whole year. It's very, very difficult for a person to do. So what we would say, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, no problem, inshallah. But if it gets to the point of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, years where, because some women are like this, they're breastfeeding one, pregnant, and so on and so forth for a large period, 10 years in a row, 7 years in a row, and in this case, it's not possible for her to make up the fasts.